Goshala Road Municipal. I'm Anjum Sheikh from Goshala Road Municipal Secondary Schools. I welcome you here. We are learning lesson number 3, that is triangle, and some of the theorems we already learned. So today we will see the point. Here is the one of the theorem from your textbook, that is the theorem regarding triangle whose angles measure 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. So here in the diagram, you can see clearly a triangle with angles 30 degree, 60. Now based on this, we have to solve a different examples and that theorem and the rule regarding to this type of triangle, that will be also helpful for your 10th syllabus. Okay, so learn the theorem here carefully. Now here you can see the statement. If the acute angles means the angles less than 90 degree. Okay, so if the acute angles of a right angled triangle have measures 30 degree and 60 degree, then the length of the side opposite to 30 degree angle is half the length of hypotenuse. Okay, what the statement said, that length of side opposite to 30 degree angle. Now see in the diagram, here is angle 30 degree and the length of side opposite to 30. What it said, side opposite to 30 degree. So this is the side opposite to 30 degree, side AB. So that side is half the length of hypotenuse. Okay, so see the side opposite to 30 is AB. I am showing here you proof. Okay, so that what to prove us? So that is AB, the side opposite to 30 degree is equal to half the length of hypotenuse. So half the length of hypotenuse. Now where is the hypotenuse? So the side opposite to 90 degree, that is always hypotenuse. So the side opposite to 90 degree is segment AC. So this is AC. Okay, so side opposite to 30 degree is equal to half of the hypotenuse. This is the half of the part of this segment. Okay, now another, we have to prove that side opposite to 60 degree. Now see, where is the angle 60 degree? That is here. Okay, now side opposite to 60 degree means this BC side. Okay, so BC equal to, that is root 3 by 2 of the hypotenuse. Okay, so BC equal to, now see here, BC equal to root 3 by 2 of the hypotenuse and AC is the hypotenuse here. Is it okay? So understood? That we have to prove here. Now, based on the diagram, we can write given that a triangle ABC is given. Okay, so in triangle ABC, mention the measurement of each angle. That angle A equal to 60 degree, C equal to 30 degree, and B equal to 90 degree. So here, that mention. Okay, the measurement of each angle that is given in the given triangle ABC. Now let's see the proof. And to prove, okay, this one, we have to draw construction. Okay, now what is the construction? That extend segment AB to point D such that AB equal to BD. Okay, तो हमें यहाँ क्या करना है, AB साइड जो है उसको B से आगे उतना एक्सटेंड करना है, ओके, उतने लेंथ तक एक्सटेंड करना है कि वॉट एवर विल बी द मेजरमेंट ऑफ AB, the same length we will extend, okay, up to that length only. So those two segments, sorry, so this segment AB and this segment of our construction, okay, that will be equal length, and mark it point D here, okay, then join segment CD. So you can see another similar triangle formed, okay, here. Now, what we have to prove this one? Okay, now first, the first step, we have to show these two triangles congruent to each other. Now, how to show the triangles congruent to each other? We already learned it in yesterday's class that there are the different tests of congruency of the triangles. Okay, triple S test, SAS test, ASA test, hypotenuse side test. Okay, so out of that, as this is the right angle triangle, we will use here hypotenuse side test. Okay, yeah, you can also use here the, we will, to show these two triangles congruent to each other, first we will search here the factors. Factor means which side, yeah, which angle we can show congruent with another segment. Okay, so one segment we got here. Now here angle B, as it is its linear angle, okay, that will be also 90, because linear angles are supplementary. So this will be also 90, and segment BC is common in both the triangles. Now, if these two triangles, we found out the different sides and angles, what we can show congruent to each other. Now, write the proof that in triangle ABC, triangle ABC and triangle DBC, triangle DBC, okay, in these two triangles, segment AB congruent segment DB. We just saw segment AB congruent segment DB. It is because of construction. So reason will be construction. Okay. Now angle ABC. Angle ABC. This means angle B. Okay. And angle DBC. Angle DBC. Okay. This angle, each measure 90 degree. So those are also congruent to each other. Okay. And segment BC congruent to segment BC. It is congruent with itself because that is the common side in both the triangles. This BC common in both the triangle. So by S A S test, both the triangles are congruent to each other. See, SAS test of congruency. Now we know that when two triangles are congruent, their corresponding sides and their corresponding angles, those are also congruent to each other. Okay, so by using that, we can write angle BAC congruent to angle BDC. Okay, that means angle A, the middle vertex, that is always angle A and angle D. Okay, those are also congruent to each other. See, angle A and angle D. Okay, those are also congruent to each other. Why congruent? Because those are corresponding angles of congruent triangle. So in short, that is written over here, CACT, corresponding angle of congruent triangle. Okay. Now for each, the measurement is written over here. As we know, okay, angle A is 60 degree. That was given. Okay, so given. So if angle A is 60 degree and angle D is incongruent, then that will be also 60 degree. Understood? So A is 60 degree, therefore angle D will be also 60 degree. Now mark it as equation 1 and this as equation 2. Okay. Now write second pair of congruent angles. Which is the pair? That angle ACB, angle ACB. Now where is angle ACB? Angle ACB. This white dot you can see here. Also the pointer. This angle ACB, okay, of first triangle is congruent with angle DCB. So angle DCB means this another angle C from second triangle. Okay, those will be also congruent to each other because those are also corresponding angle of congruent triangle. Right? Now, if one is 30 degree, another will be also 30 degree. So here, angle ACB is 30 degree. So angle DCB also 30 degree. Okay. Now, what we have to do? We have to add both the angles 30 plus 30. So the label of both the angle, that is angle ACB. Here I use from this ACB plus DCB. Okay, angle ACB plus angle DCB. Okay, so this complete angle will form addition of these two angles. It forms complete this larger angle, and that is angle ACD. So here angle ACD. Okay, angle addition postulate. You can write here reason. Okay, or it will be okay. Now put up the value for each angle. This angle C and this angle C. Those are each measuring 30 degrees. So I put value here. Okay. Now the total angle, the measurement of angle ACD, that will be 60 degree. Okay. After addition, that will be 60 degree. And mark it as equation 3. Now see in the triangle, this complete triangle. Okay. Here angle A is 60 degree, D is 60 degree, and this C is also 30 plus 30 we just done here, that is 60 degree. So in this triangle ACD, this complete triangle, the larger triangle, okay, it is with each angle 60, 60, 60 degree. Okay. So as the all angles are of equal measurement, so this is a type of triangle that is equiangular triangle, which is the triangle ADC. Okay, ADC. You can also write in right order disconnect होते परत परत. Okay, so students, as it is equiangular triangle, that will be also equilateral triangle. Now, what is mean by equilateral? Equi means equal and lateral means sides. Okay, so the triangle with equal side, it is called as equilateral triangle. So, triangle ADC is equilateral triangle. Okay, so because of that, I have written that AC equal to AD equal to DC. So AC equal to AD equal to DC. All the segments are equal to each other. Okay. Now, because of construction, we know that we extend this AB segment, okay, of same length up to D. ओके मतलब ए बी और ए डी दोनों सेम लेंथ के हैं. मतलब अगर मुझे ए बी का वैल्यू निकालना है तो मैं क्या करूंगी, कंप्लीट सेगमेंट का अगर मैं हाफ कर देती हूँ, ए डी ये कंप्लीट सेगमेंट का अगर मैं हाफ करती हूँ, देन आई विल गेट ए बी. ओके, so here I have written that AB equal to half of AD. Okay, and we can write it because of construction. That is equation 5. Okay, now as we know that all the sides are of equal length, so instead of AD, I can use AC. Here AC. Instead of AD, I can use AC because AD and AC are same of equal length. So मैंने AD के बदले यहाँ पे लिखा AC. C यहाँ पे. Okay. So the equation will be AB, that is AB equal to this half half same as it is. And only the change is AD replaced by AC. Okay. And using that equation 4 and 5. Okay, so the reason is equation 4 and equation 5. So we got the first, what we have to prove, that AB equal to half of AC. Okay, see here, AB equal to half of AC. We proved that side opposite to 30 degree is equal to half of the hypotenuse. Okay, now let's see how to prove this one. This is also very easy. Okay, see, now consider triangle ABC. Okay, again this smaller triangle ABC. As it is a right angled triangle, one of the angle is 90 degrees. So it is right angle triangle. So square equal to, okay, one side and then second side. So AB square plus BC square. Here you can see BC square, okay, and AB square. You can also write in right order that AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay, now we know the value of AB, that AB is half of AC. Now put the value that for this AB, I put the value half AC, and as AB square, so also that square. Okay. Now plus BC square equal to AC square. Now do the square, 1 by 2 and its square is 1 by 4. And AC its square, that is AC square. So the complete term is 1 by 4 AC square. Now plus BC square equal to AC square. Okay. Now as we have to find the value of BC. Okay. So we will keep BC at its place, and this 1 by 4 we will take with this AC square on right of the equation. So BC square as it is, okay, then this equal sign, and this AC square, and this 1 by 4 AC square, that term, it gets subtract with this. Okay, so this is the complete step. Now to subtract, okay, so here is AC square, here also AC square, means both the terms are similar. Okay, so we can subtract it. As both the terms are similar, we can do subtraction. But here denominator is 4. Okay, and here denominator, you can't see here, that is always 1. So before subtraction, we have to equalize the denominator. So to equalize the denominator, we will do cross multiplication. Cross multiplication means this denominator will multiply to this numerator. Okay, then 4 into AC square, that is 4 AC square. Here you can see 4 AC square. Okay, and this denominator means that is 1. So 1 into AC square, that is 1 AC square. Okay, and the denominator will be 4. 4 ones are this 4, and here that denominator 1, 4 ones are 4. So that will be the step. BC square equal to 4 AC square minus 1 AC square divided by 4. Now do the subtraction, that 4 minus 1, that is 3. So that is here 3, and the denominator is divided by 4. So after subtraction, what you will get, that 3 by 4 AC square. Okay, this one. Now as we have to find the value of BC only, and here is BC square. So to find only BC, we have to take square root of this step. Okay, square root of both the sides. By taking square root, then that square both the sides. For this root 3 by 4, that will be under root 3 and under root 4. Okay, I have written separately, the root separately. Okay, so root 3, we can't find the value. but root 4, that is 2. Okay, square root of 4 is 2. So here the term is root 3 by 2. So here we got BC equal to root 3 by 2 AC. Okay, BC equal to root 3 by 2 AC. Now see that we have to prove here. BC equal to root 3 by 2 AC. यही हमें प्रूव करना था. Okay, that means the side opposite to 60 degree is root 3 by 2 of the hypotenuse. Okay, is it clear to everyone? This, how to prove it? It's very easy. Just go step by step. Okay, before show two triangles congruent to each other. As the triangles are congruent, then all angles will be also congruent. So the type of triangle will be equiangular triangle here. And as it is equiangular, that will be equilateral. Okay, and as it is equilateral, by all these steps you can go to first what we have to prove, and by using Pythagoras formula and putting values you can prove the another part of the statement. Okay, now so this is the theorem for 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree triangle theorem. Okay, now we will go to the next theorem, that is theorem of 45 degree, 45 degree and 90 degree triangle. In the diagram, you can see this is a type of triangle which angles are measured 45 degree, 45 degree and 90 degree triangle. Now for this, what is a rule? Okay, that AB equal to BC. Now see, AB equal to BC. Okay, now equal to 1 by root 2 of the AC. AC is hypotenuse. Okay, so this each side that is opposite to 45 degree. This is the side opposite to 45 and this side is also opposite to 45 degree angle. So what we can say here, that the side opposite to 45 degree angle is 1 by root 2 of the hypotenuse. Okay, this is the statement. Okay, first, okay, see the statement here, theorem. Okay, now if measure of angle of a triangle are 45 degree, 45 degree and 90 degree, that is common statement for each. Okay, then the length of each side containing the right angle. Okay, the side containing right angle मतलब right angle जो two side से बनता है वो two side. Okay, that is mean, that it means. Okay, so is 1 by root 2 of the hypotenuse. Okay, so segment AB equal to BC equal to 1 by root 2 of the hypotenuse, that is AC. That's we have to prove. Okay, now write given for it, that in triangle ABC, B equal to 90 degree. Okay, angle A equal to angle C equal to 45 degree. Okay, you can also write it separately. Angle A equal to 45 degree, angle C equal to 45 degree. Otherwise, you can write it in common. Okay, the same meaning for each one. Okay, now let's see the proof. How to prove it? Just very simple and short proof. Only one page. Okay, it is very easy. Now, see the triangle ABC. Okay, just one triangle. Here no construction, nothing. Okay, So triangle ABC, ABC. Okay. Hello. Almas madam. Am I audible, ma'am?
Hello.
Okay,
Yes.
students, I will continue again. Okay, so angle. Yes, madam. Okay, okay, okay. Then shall I continue?
Yes, teacher. Continue.
Okay, students. So angle A and angle C are of same measurement. Their opposite sides, those will be also equal. So ये एंगल ए के अपोजिट साइड है बी सी एंड एंगल सी के अपोजिट साइड है ए बी. सो ए बी विल बी इक्वल विथ बी सी. So here AB equal to BC as converse of isosceles triangle theorem. Okay. Now use Pythagoras equation for this triangle. Okay. Now write the equation for this triangle that hypotenuse square equal to side 1 square, okay, plus second side square. So here AC square hypotenuse square equal to one side, that is AB square, plus another side, that is BC square. Okay, so AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. Now as we know, AB and BC both are of equal measurement. I can replace, okay, I can replace this BC with AB. Okay, मैं BC के बदले AB भी लिख सकती हूँ because both are of equal length. Okay, so मैंने यहाँ पे BC को replace किया AB से. Now see, AB square plus AB square equal to AC square. So as the same terms, we can add it. AB square plus AB square, that is 2AB square equal to AC square. Okay. Now to find the value of AB, okay, what I will do here, that 2 that get divide to AC. Okay, मुझे यहाँ से ये 2 को रिमूव करना है क्योंकि तो मुझे प्रूव करने के लिए सिर्फ AB चाहिए. तो मैं ये 2 को क्या करूंगी, ये राइट साइड में ले लूंगी. Okay, so as it is multiplied to AB, after changing the side, that will divide to the right side. Okay, so AB square equal to half of AC square. Okay, you can also write here AC square, उसको ये 2 क्या करेगा, divide करेगा. So that will be same. Okay, now we have to remove this square and this square also. Okay, so taking square root, what will it? That will be AB equal to 1 by root 2. Okay, as taking square root, so that 2 means that will be root 2 of the AC. Here the squares get removed because of taking square root. And we got here that AB square equal to 1 by root 2 of the AC. AB square equal to 1 by root 2 of the AC, and that's we have to prove. AB equal to 1 by root 2 of the AC. And as AB and BC are of same length, that will be the complete. Okay, we proved it. Yes, it's easy. This theorem, the proof of this theorem is very short. Okay, and very easy to prove it. You have to just remind this formula that will be very helpful to you for this year and in next year also. Okay, side opposite to 45 degree is 1 by root 2 of the hypotenuse, and side opposite to 30 degree, okay, side opposite to 30 degree is 1 by 2, yeah, half of the hypotenuse, and side opposite to 60 degree is root 3 by 2 of the hypotenuse. Okay, now next part of the class is very easy, that is median of a triangle. Okay, here you can see the definition of median. It will be asked for 1 mark, then you have to write the definition. Median of a triangle. Now, what is the median? A segment, the segment joining a vertex and the midpoint of the side opposite to it. Okay, it means the given vertex. Okay, so vertex और उसके opposite का side, वो side का midpoint. Okay, the segment joining those two is called median of the triangle. Now see, if I here the A vertex, okay, here vertex A, and the side opposite to this angle, this vertex is BC. Okay, and D is the midpoint of side opposite to vertex D. Okay, तो ये जो वर्टेक्स है और ये मिड पॉइंट है, इसको जो सेगमेंट ने ज्वाइन किया, दिस सेगमेंट इज कॉल्ड एज अ मीडियन ऑफ द ट्रायंगल. Segment joining vertex and the midpoint of the side opposite to vertex. Okay, that segment is called as median of the triangle. Okay, so as I drawn here one median, if you will take here angle B, just see, if angle B, okay, then from angle B we can also draw median on segment AC. So suppose here will be the midpoint of AC. Okay, then if I will join, one sec, here, that will be another median. Okay, from vertex B. Okay, now from vertex C I can draw another median like this, the segment joining the vertex and midpoint of the side opposite to vertex. That segment is called a median. So here that will be also median. So to the triangle we can draw 3 medians. Okay, here in the diagram you can see it. How many medians can be drawn for a triangle? That 3 medians can be drawn for a triangle, as the triangle has 3 sides, okay, and 3 vertex. So 3 sides with 3 vertex, together, okay, we can draw three medians. Is it okay? And here at point G, those all medians are intersected. Those get intersect to each other at this middle point, and that is marked as, or that represent by capital G. So as here triangle PQR is given, and from each vertex a median is drawn on opposite side. ओके देखो वर्टेक्स P से ये PT मीडियन ड्रॉ हुआ. Okay, now from vertex T, sorry, from vertex Q, the another median is QU. Okay, and from vertex R, the last third median, that is median RS. Yeah, you can also write in right order, that is SR. एक दूसरे को कनेक्ट करते centroid. That means here you can see triangle PQR is given, and from vertex P, a median drawn, that is PT. Now from vertex Q, another median, that is QU. And from vertex R, the median is RS. Okay, so three are the medians here, and those are intersected with each other at point G. Okay, so centroid means the point of concurrence of three medians. Now, what is mean by concurrence? That is union, the point of union. Here you can see those all medians united with each other. Okay, so the point of concurrence of three medians of a triangle is called centroid of a triangle, and that is denoted by capital G. So centroid is denoted by capital G always. Okay, understood the point? Okay, so today we will stop here. Okay, the content from the textbook for today I covered here. Okay, tomorrow we will see another theorem. Now I will show you the omitted part of this lesson. Okay. The omitted part of this lesson, that is, you can mark it in your page of this lesson. You have to learn it completely. We also learn it. Now from second page, that is page number 25, that upper part, that is use your brain power, that is reduced from the syllabus. The rest of the page you have to learn it completely. Now page number 26, it reduce completely the complete page that omitted. Okay. Now page number 27, from this page, that solved example that get cancelled. Okay, but you have to solve practice it 3.1. Now on page number 28, example number 9, that also reduced from the syllabus for this year. Now page number 29, you have to learn completely, nothing omitted. Page 30, complete you have to learn. Page 31, complete you have to learn. Page 32, it also complete to learn. Page number 33, see the theorem, converse of isosceles triangle theorem. We didn't learn it. Okay. So in yesterday's class, I only taught up to isosceles triangle theorem. Okay. And from today, here is the next theorem, that is 30, 60, 90. We just learn it. Okay. So this theorem on page number, now on page number 34, this corollary part and the use your brain power, that get reduced, and the rest of the page content you have to learn. Page number 35, complete you have to learn. Just we saw that 45, 45, 90-degree triangle theorem. Okay. Now page 36, complete you have to learn. Okay. Now page 37, this is also complete page. You have to learn. Page number 38, completely you have to learn. Page 39, it's also nothing reduced from it. Page number 40, nothing reduced. Page 41, nothing reduced. Page 42, also nothing reduced from it. Page 43, nothing reduced. Page 44, learn completely. Page 45, complete. Page 46 also complete. 47 also we have to learn it completely. And the last, this page, page 48, that completely reduce. I mark cross. Okay. No need to learn the content from this page. And problem set 3, you have to solve it completely. Okay. No reduction from this page also. Okay. So this is the reduced part from the lesson number 3. Okay. Got it? So just remind one theorem that is reduced completely and the corollaries. Okay. So tomorrow we will continue the next theorems. Okay. This was the topic for today. Okay. So we complete all that. So thank you students for today. Thank you, madam. Almas ma'am. Almas ma'am. Hello. Almas madam.